Kopi Bosian.
Sorongkam.
你好，欢迎光临。
Welcome. Selamat datang.
Welcome.
The Borneo rainforest is the oldest in the world, 130 million years old. That's 70 million years older than the Amazon. Mount Kinabalu, the dominant feature in the Kinabalu Park, is the highest peak between the Himalayas and New Guinea. The Kinabalu Park is a World Heritage Site and has a total area of 75,370 hectares. By comparison, Singapore has a land area of about 64,000 hectares. Out of the 12 regions of mega biodiversity in the world, Borneo ranks with Amazonia and Equatorial Africa. Borneo lies in the heart of the mega biodiversity ecoregion of the Indo-Pacific Basin and Maleisië. Sabah is special because in terms of biodiversity per unit area, Sabah is the best in Borneo. According to the National Geographic, 10 square kilometers of Malaysian rainforest has more flora and fauna than that of North America and Europe combined. Here, in the Indo-Pacific Global Center of Coral Biodiversity, is the cradle of coral evolution. Beginning with 70 genera in the areas around Borneo, it reduces gradually as one moves outwards. The Coral Triangle, the Amazon of the seas, is the center of marine biodiversity for the world. It is home to one of the most diverse collections of marine life in the world, with over 75% of coral species known to science, over 3,000 species of reef fish, over 500 species of coral. This is unmatched in the world in terms of marine biodiversity per unit area. The Borneo Pygmy is the world's smallest elephant. Herds of 30 or more roam the jungles and riverbanks in the east coast. The Sukau area in the lower reaches of the Kinabatangan River has one of the world's richest diversity of flora and fauna, including the proboscis monkey, one of the 10 species of primates found in Sabah. The snake bird, or oriental darter, which has disappeared from Peninsular Malaysia, is seen here in large numbers. The east coast is also home to the globally recognized orangutan. The Cephalic Orangutan Rehabilitation Center was established in 1964, making it the first of its kind in the world. The Gomantong Cave, famous for its populations of swiftlets, which produce valuable edible nests, is protected by strict laws to ensure sustainability. Other conservation areas include the Danum Valley Conservation Area, Tabin Wildlife Reserve, and Maleau Basin, the Lost World. The Danum Valley Field Center is both a research and education facility.
I am very impressed. I think Sabah is one of the prime ecotourism destinations of the world. And since the first time, I've been impressed by the beauty of the natural landscape, first and foremost. So Borneo in general, and very specially Sabah, I insist, is a prime ecotourism destination for ecotourists around the world.
Jungle lodges in selected areas promise visitors the rare and unique experience of being in the world's oldest rainforest. Beyond the shores of mainland Sabah, conservation areas include the Tunku Abdul Rahman Park, which was established in 1974, following a joint study by the government and WWF Malaysia. Pulau Selingan, where giant turtles come ashore to lay their eggs, is open to visitors, but they must observe strict rules enforced by the Sabah Park's rangers. Several other areas have been identified for marine conservation purposes, including the Tun Sakaran Marine Park off the east coast and the Tun Mustafa Marine Park in the north. World-renowned Sipadan Island has also been placed under strict control, while other islands frequented by visitors are closely monitored. Borneo is the orchid island of the world, containing more than 10% of the orchids of the world. More than half of these are found in the Kinabalu Park. Other wonderful plants of Sabah include the nepenthes, or pitcher plant, and the world's largest flower, the Rafflesia. Not surprisingly, the Kinabalu Park is a center of plant diversity for Southeast Asia. A comprehensive botanical collection exists at the Sabah Agricultural Park, located within the Crocker Range, which is Malaysia's biggest mountain range. Closer to the city of Kota Kinabalu is another treasure trove, the Lok Kawi Wildlife Park. Within the city itself is the Likas Wetland, a mangrove reserve visited by hundreds of migratory birds each year. And on that note, Sabah offers something very special for bird watchers. There are more than 622 species of birds in Borneo, and out of this number, 34 species are endemic to Sabah. There are 8 species of hornbills in Borneo, and all can be found in Sabah. This is a trek of a different kind. It traces part of the route of the infamous death marches during which more than 2,000 Allied prisoners of war died. Several memorials have been put up in honor of those brave men, including the Kundasang War Memorial close to where the death marches ended, and the Sandakan War Memorial, which sits within what used to be the prisoner of war camp. Many age-old customs and traditions are still found in parts of Sabah. Most of the rituals reflect the intimate relationship between the ancient peoples of this land and their surrounding. Musical instruments made of natural materials like wood, bamboo, and beeswax are found throughout Sabah. Also popular are gong ensembles, which vary from one district to another and are played in many different and complex ways. The unique music of gongs reverberates in many parts of Sabah during the month of May, when Sabah celebrates Pesta Keamatan, or Harvest Festival. This is only one of many cultural and religious festivals in this part of Malaysia. On a slightly different note is the annual Regatta Lepa in the otherwise quiet town of Semporna. A celebration of Sabah's rich cultural heritage is held annually and simply named Sabah Fest. The liveliness of Sabah's traditional dances reflects the vibrance of modern life in Malaysia's second largest state. The rapid growth of Kota Kinabalu, the capital city, is also seen in other urban centers in Sabah. Despite rapid modernization, many things remain unchanged. Take, for example, the Tamu, which is an open-air market where the variety of goods and produce provide a unique shopping experience. A modern version of the Tamu is the Sunday Gaya Street Fair in Kota Kinabalu, during which a main thoroughfare in the central business district is closed to vehicles for half a day. Another famous Tamu is the annual Tamu Besar in Kota Belud, a district famous also for the Bazaar horsemen, colorful cowboys of the East. For visitors and locals alike, Sabah is one huge arena for adventure sports. Mountain climbing is taken to new extremes by international skyrunners who race to the top of Mount Kinabalu and back. Divers just cannot get enough of places like Sipadan, Mabul, Kapalai, Langkayan, Mata King, Mantanani, and Layang Layang. Sea walking and other marine activities provide fun and excitement for all ages at Tunku Abdul Rahman Park. Once a year, Chinese drums and decorated boats create the perfect atmosphere for dragon boat races. The excellent sandy beaches of Sabah are dotted with world-class resorts, which provide the perfect combination of modern comforts and natural surroundings. The luxury of both business and leisure in the same place is what brings many group travelers to Sabah. On that same note, serious and recreational golfers have also found Sabah to be the perfect place to tee off, from the top of Borneo to the tip of Borneo. This is the most unique greens in all of Borneo, the Kinabalu Golf Club, in the mountains surrounding the picturesque town of Kundasang. And this is one of the oldest golf courses in Sabah, close to what is literally the northern tip of Borneo Island, Tanjung Simpang Mengayau. This was once an important gateway to Borneo, but that was in the days of sailboats and steamships. Today, most visitors to Sabah arrive at the Kota Kinabalu International Airport, which has been upgraded to become one of the most modern in Malaysia. Besides Kuala Lumpur, there are direct flights to and from many major cities of the world. The number of visitors to Sabah has increased tremendously in less than 10 years since the late 1990s. Surveys indicate that about 40% are repeat visitors. These are the five-star hotels and resorts. The number of hotel rooms in Sabah has also increased, with 400 hotels providing a total of 15,695 rooms. An additional 6,000 rooms will be needed by 2012. The private sector spent $1 billion in the last 10 years in tourism infrastructure and enjoyed good return on investment. All these and more are in anticipation of the different needs of visitors.
I can't think of a better place to spend the happiest part of my year than on a holiday set between the coral reefs and set between the rainforest with the biodiversity of Sabah and Mount Kinabalu and the whole potential. This is a theme park. You don't have to build a plastic theme park. You don't need Walt Disney here. You've got a living solar-powered theme park.
Find out for yourself what more and more travelers around the world are excited about. Come, experience the best of Borneo in Sabah.